Podcast. St Pauli.
All right, let's jump into another deep dive. This time, we're exploring FC St Pauli fandom.
Sounds interesting.
You know, a lot of people are curious about the buzz surrounding their recent match with Bayern Munich.
I see. We're going beyond the 0-1 scoreline.
Exactly. We're trying to understand what's really got people talking.
Makes sense.
So we've got a first-hand fan account from a blog post.
Okay.
And a lively discussion from the St. Pauli POP podcast.
Nice.
And both of these are just full of insights. You won't believe this. Even though St. Pauli lost, the atmosphere is surprisingly positive.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Yeah, and there's this fascinating connection between the game and this huge fan initiative. It's really shaking things up over there.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more about St. Pauli's fans. What makes them so unique?
Well, their fans have this deep connection to the club. It goes way beyond just winning.
Right. I can see that.
Okay, so let's set the scene. November 10th, 2024, the day after the match. St. Pauli, they're playing at home, and they lose to Bayern Munich.
Tough break.
Yeah, and Musiala scores this incredible goal.
A wonder goal, I bet.
That's exactly how our blog post author describes it.
Gotcha.
He's a longtime St. Pauli fan, nickname Hossa.
Osa. Okay.
And get this, he actually had some guests from Bavaria at the game with him.
Wow. Talk about adding to the atmosphere.
Oh, he was blown away by the energy.
I can imagine.
He keeps using this phrase in his blog post, what a hype.
What a hype.
Hmm.
I've been reading Hossa's blog for years, and he doesn't throw that phrase around lightly. It sounds like it was electric.
Absolutely, totally. And apparently the demand for tickets was just insane.
Oh, wow.
Way exceeding the stadium's capacity.
That's incredible.
Yeah, Hossa was talking about fans crammed onto buses, overflowing from the pubs, and people desperately trying to snag tickets outside the stadium.
It's amazing to see that kind of dedication,
Yeah.
especially considering they haven't won a major trophy in decades.
Right.
And they're constantly battling relegation.
Yeah.
I think it really speaks volumes about what St. Pauli represents. They've always stood for something bigger than just football.
Totally.
Their anti-fascist stance, their deep roots in the community, it all creates this sense of belonging.
Yes.
And this shared purpose.
Yeah.
That really resonates with the fans.
It's more than just blind faith, though.
Oh, interesting.
Hossa specifically mentions the respectful atmosphere in the stadium.
Even with Bayern Munich fans present.
Yep, even with them there.
Wow.
He also talks about this halftime tribute to the victims of the 1938 Reichspogromnacht.
Right. That's really powerful.
Yeah, it highlights how intertwined the club is with its history and values.
It's a reminder that sport can be a platform for remembrance.
Absolutely.
And social commentary, you know?
Yeah.
It's not just about entertainment. It's about acknowledging the past.
Right.
And using that awareness to shape the present.
I like that. Okay, let's switch gears to the St. Pauli POP podcast.
Okay.
We've got 3 really passionate fans dissecting the game. They had a great time, even though their team lost.
So they weren't too heartbroken about the loss.
It seems like they were actually more impressed by St. Pauli's strong defensive performance than disappointed by the final score.
Interesting. I wonder, were they a little disappointed that Bayern didn't really bring their A game?
You know what? That's a great point. They actually did mention that.
Okay.
It's like they almost hold the visiting team to a certain standard of entertainment.
I can see that.
But let's be real.
Yeah.
They were also being realistic about the situation.
Of course.
They acknowledged that while they loved that defensive grit, St. Pauli didn't create many offensive opportunities.
Right.
They even went into this deep analysis of individual players.
Cool. Who stood out to them?
They were praising Jojo Eggestein's defensive work
Good to know.
and Finn Ole Becker's attacking threat.
Any critiques from the peanut gallery?
Well, they weren't too happy with Musiala's attitude.
Uh-oh.
They were calling him a Meckerfritz.
Meckerfritz.
Yeah, it basically means someone who complains a lot.
Ah, I see. So they were analyzing his behavior more than just focusing on his goal.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
It shows a level of football knowledge.
Yeah.
And a focus on sportsmanship that goes beyond just who wins or loses.
It's that attention to detail and nuanced perspective
Yeah.
that makes St. Pauli fans so interesting.
Yes.
You know, they appreciate a good performance, even from the opposition,
Mm-hmm.
but they also value humility and respect.
Totally. And they were also discussing the importance of goal differential in their current relegation battle.
Right? They're not getting carried away by one good defensive showing.
No.
Every point counts in that fight.
Exactly. They also highlighted Coach Blesson's clear tactical approach and communication.
Interesting. It sounds like he's earned their trust.
Definitely, even if his defensive strategy isn't always the most thrilling to watch.
That makes sense. A coach who can communicate effectively and instill a sense of belief in the team,
Right.
that's invaluable, especially when you're battling relegation.
Absolutely. Now, this is where things get really interesting.
Okay, I'm all ears.
The podcast hosts, they connect this really positive fan atmosphere to a wider discussion about fan culture.
I see. That makes sense.
Specifically, the surprising camaraderie between St. Pauli and Bayern Munich fans.
That's a bit unusual, isn't it?
Yeah. They even started questioning the whole idea of fan friendships in general.
That's a thought-provoking topic. It's interesting that they're grappling with those complexities of fandom.
Yeah.
The push and pull between rivalry and shared passion for the sport.
Right.
On the one hand, you have that natural competition between clubs. But on the other, there's this recognition of the importance of respectful engagement, even with opposing fans.
It's a balancing act.
It is.
One of the hosts even shared a negative experience he had with Wolfsburg fan.
Oh, no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, the week before. And then he got this email from a Wolfsburg fan
Really?
offering a different perspective on the situation.
That's fascinating. Even amidst heated rivalries, there's room for dialogue
Yeah,
and understanding.
for sure.
It also highlights the responsibility of fans to challenge those negative elements within their own clubs.
I agree.
It's a great example of how fans can hold their clubs accountable
Yeah,
and promote a more positive and inclusive fan culture.
absolutely. Now, remember that fan initiative I mentioned earlier?
Oh, yeah, the one that's got everyone buzzing.
Exactly. It comes up in both the blog post and the podcast.
Okay,
It's called the Genossenschaft.
the Genossenschaft. All right, so tell me more about this Genossenschaft. It sounds like a pretty big deal.
Oh, it's huge. St. Pauli fans are aiming to raise 30 million euros.
30 million.
Wow. They want to have a bigger say in club decisions.
I see, so they want more influence.
Exactly. And also ensure long-term financial stability for the club.
That makes sense. But it's kind of wild to think that fans could have that level of influence, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think is driving this urge to be so deeply involved?
Well, remember what we were discussing earlier about St. Pauli's values?
Right, about community, social responsibility.
Exactly. It's always been about more than just profit for them.
Yeah.
It's about the community. It's about social responsibility. And fan empowerment is a huge part of that.
So this Genossenschaft
Yeah.
seems like a natural extension of those principles.
For sure. It's about fans taking ownership, literally taking ownership of the club that they love.
I love that.
And it's more than just fundraising, too.
Oh, really?
One of the podcast hosts, he actually became a Genoss.
A Genoss, what's that?
It means a member.
Okay, so he's a member of the Genossenschaft now.
Yeah, and he was talking about the sign-up process. It involves ID verification and apparently a lot of paperwork.
Oh, I bet.
He thought it was pretty funny, actually.
What's that?
This blend of, traditional bureaucracy
Right.
with a very modern fan-driven movement.
That is kind of funny. A perfect reflection of St. Pauli itself, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. A club that's steeped in tradition. Yeah.
But always pushing those boundaries. Speaking of pushing boundaries, did you see how much money they've already raised?
How much?
Over 8 million euros
Wow.
and over 700 members,
No way. That's incredible.
all in just a few days.
That's amazing. It seems like this Genossenschaft is off to a great start.
It is. And the podcast host seemed really confident that, the fans will make smart decisions through this initiative.
Mm-hmm.
They genuinely believe it could change the future of the club.
That's really powerful. It's a fascinating experiment in fan ownership,
Totally.
and it could have major implications for other clubs,
Oh, absolutely.
especially those who are struggling financially or maybe have a disconnect between the fans and the ownership. Could this be a model for the future of football? It's definitely worth keeping an eye on.
I think so too. Okay, so we've got passionate fans. We've got a unique club culture. We've got this potentially revolutionary Genossenschaft.
Yeah.
But there's one more thing about St. Pauli that I found really, really cool. What's that? I'm intrigued. Are you talking about their multifaceted identity? It's not just about football, is it?
You hit the nail on the head. The podcast hosts went on this whole tangent about all the different sports clubs that fall under the FC St Pauli umbrella.
That's right. It's not just a football club. It's like a whole community hub.
Exactly. There's pipes and drums, there's blind football, and even a seriously successful chess team.
Wow, a chess team. That's cool. It's remarkable how St. Pauli embraces inclusivity.
Yeah.
and caters to such a wide range of interests. It creates a sense of belonging that extends far beyond the football pitch.
I agree. And one of the hosts, he was sharing some stories about his involvement with their sailing club.
Sailing club. That's interesting.
Yeah, and they're focused on inclusive sailing programs. They're really committed to making sports accessible to everyone. It just reinforces that idea.
That's fantastic. I think that's what makes St. Pauli so compelling.
I think so too.
They're challenging those traditional notions of what a football club can be, both on and off the field.
Absolutely. They've got this potent combination of social responsibility, rebellious spirit, and unwavering fan support.
Yeah, that makes them a fascinating case study for sure.
So what does all of this tell us? Well, the fans' positive reaction after losing to Bayern Munich, it speaks volumes about their perspective on success.
Right. It seems like trophies and titles, those aren't their only measure of success.
Yeah, they're passionate about their community, standing up for their beliefs, and they don't seem to be obsessed with winning at all costs. It's refreshing, isn't it?
It really is. It's a great reminder that there's more to sports than just the final score.
And then there's the Genossenschaft. This initiative really embodies the passionate, engaged nature of St. Pauli's fan base.
Absolutely. And it has the potential to completely change the club's future. You know, I wonder, could this be a model for other clubs that are looking to bridge the gap between the fans and the team? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's like we stumbled upon this football club that's totally rewriting the rules.
I know, right.
Putting community first,
Yeah.
you know? Social responsibility and fan power. Yeah. It's amazing.
It makes you wonder if this is the future of football.
It really does.
St. Pauli's story is such a powerful reminder that sports can be more than just entertainment.
Right. It's incredible.
It can be this catalyst for positive change, a platform for inclusivity, and a source of immense pride for a whole community.
Absolutely. They're proving that it's not just about what happens on the pitch.
It's bigger than that.
It's about the values the club embodies, the connections it fosters, and the impact it has on its supporters and, honestly, the world beyond.
It's inspiring. St. Pauli offers valuable lessons for everyone, not just football fans.
You're so right.
It highlights the importance of community, the potential of collective action, and having the courage to stand up for what you believe in.
It's really inspiring, this whole deep dive. We've uncovered this club with such a unique spirit,
Truly.
a passionate fan base, and a bold vision for the future.
I think what's really interesting is how this Genossenschaft model could actually address some of the bigger issues facing football today.
Oh, for sure.
Imagine if more clubs prioritized fan involvement and community engagement over pure profit, you know?
That would be amazing.
Yeah, do you think? Could it help rein in those crazy ticket prices?
Maybe. It's a good thought.
Or curb the relentless tide of commercialization that we see everywhere?
It's something to consider, for sure. This deep dive has given us a lot to think about.
Definitely.
Could fan ownership models like the Genossenschaft change the landscape of football? It's a big question.
It is a big question. What do you think, listener?
We'd love to hear your perspective.
We've explored this world of FC St. Pauli, this club that's redefining what it means to be more than just a team.
Absolutely.
Till next time, keep exploring.
Keep questioning.
And keep diving deep.
St Pauli Pop Podcast. St Pauli Pop.